Hi guys, so you're gonna hear a lot of noise in the background because my kids are being crazy. So today I've done for you a get ready with me. I'm in my office, so the lighting is much better, but when I actually went through the tutorial, which you can actually see if you just keep on watching, the lighting in my room is really terrible for actually filming, but it's fine for me to do my makeup. So anyway, I used some of the new makeup, the Becca Creme, the new palettes that I got. So if you want to see how this look is achieved, which I think is actually really pretty, just keep on watching. Okay, so I've spared you guys the really boring parts of cleaning my face, moisturizing my face, spraying it with the B6 spray and all that. So yeah, this is my mostly naked face. It's not a good thing. So since my face is already prepped, I'm going to go in with this that I just bought. Becca Ultimate Coverage Complexion Cream, and this one is in the color Cashmere. Just gonna pop that on the back of my hand and then go to town with the brush. This is that little brush that I got from Wish, and I really like it. I mean, it's tiny and the handle's really tiny, but I like it. It works really well. This is that foundation that really just covers literally everything. When I'm done getting it all blended, I won't have pores, I won't have blemishes. It'll just look like a completely blank, beautiful canvas. So after I get that on with my brush and get it all the way down my neck, I like to really just take my fingers and make sure that everything is nice and even. I won't have any weird spots. I like to take it up against my ear. Pull out any excess on my eyebrows, because that's always a little weird. But now my face literally is... The lighting's really bad in here, I'm so sorry, but my face is literally flawless. Like, you cannot see anything. Like, my face is... Here. Take a look at that. My face is literally flawless. Perfect. Perfect. So, I'm going to go in with my IT Cosmetics translucent powder, and I'm just going to dust... That's my husband. He's a little irritated because I won't let him turn on the TV. But with my giant brush, that's been eaten by a dog, I'm literally just gonna press this into my T-zone. And I'm using a really minimal amount because I found out the hard way, not listening to people, that it has a flashback quality to it. That's really unfortunate. And I don't know if you noticed or not, but I don't even need concealer. Like, this literally did everything. It did it all. I'm ready. Just gonna take the rest of the little bit all over with my Ghetto Eaten Sephora brush. And we are done with that step. Gotta take well, it's not a coffee break, it's a apple cider break, but whatever. I literally just woke up a little while ago. So, taking my Lorac behind the scenes eyelid primer, just a tiny, tiny bit. I learned also the hard way that if you overdo this, it makes your, instead of making your eyeshadow last, it'll make it crease. Like, it'll actually make it crease, whether, like, if it wasn't going to in the first place, but it will if you use too much. So, just a tiny bit of that on there, and then let it dry. Kind of keep an eye on it, and make sure that it stays creaseless. Because I'm still learning the ins and outs of this Becca stuff, so don't quite trust it yet. But so far so good. So after that, I like to do my eyebrows next, and I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Powder Duo in Blonde. So unorganized this morning. I'm usually not this, no, that's a lie. I'm always this unorganized with my makeup. Like, the mornings are not my favorite. So I usually just grab both the light and the dark, and then just pop in the mirror and go to town. I don't change my brows into any weird shape. I really just fill them in and make them look, you know, a little bit more pulled together. Oh! I'm literally getting bit on the butt by a cat. And then after that, my trusty e.l.f. brow gloss clear mascara, whatever. I don't know why people are so grossed out that your eyebrow product colors the clear gel. I mean, it's gonna look like that no matter what, but I guess some people just, they don't want to see it, maybe. It doesn't creep me out at all. So just add a little bit of gel and then seal those puppies down. Okay, so today I'm going to go with a look using my new Stila blush, and I want to remind you of how crazy it is, but it's really beautiful on. And then I'm going to use the new Too Faced palette. It's a reminder of what it looks like. And I'm also going to use my Urban Decay Naked Illuminated for a highlight. I could go any number of ways with this, but I think what we'll do is we'll actually start with my sort of contour. I don't really do a heavy contour, but I sort of, you'll see. So I'm actually going to go in with the Chocolate Soleil on this flat foundation brush, and I'm really just going to take it right underneath my cheekbones. And this is the darker one. This is the chocolate Soleil, not the milk chocolate. So once I have that on, and I've kind of, oh, it smells so good, kind of buffed it out a little bit, I'm going to go with the milk chocolate Soleil and a larger brush. See, this one's just a little lighter. And I'm going to go along my jawline with this one, down my neck, around the hairline, at the temples, just all the normal spots where people normally like heavily contour. I'm just gonna like lightly contour, but then I also take it over that dark, and I blend, 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 because I don't like the look of a really dark contour. So I just blend the crap out of it. it's the birthday boy. No?
I don't know what you're doing.
I'm doing a makeup video. Would you like to say hello?
Not really.
He doesn't feel festive today, I guess, even though it's his birthday. Okay, so now that that is done, we'll go in with eyes. So I'm going to start out with a really fluffy brush. And I'm going to take this white chocolate Soleil. And I'm going to literally put it over my entire lid. Like all the way from the lash line all the way to the up near the brows. My husband is making a ton of noise. It's driving me a little bit crazy. Do that both sides. I like to just kind of make sure, like, I don't want a heavy, I just kind of want a wash of color, but I want it there so that I can, all my other colors will blend easier. So after we get that one together, what I want is a flat brush. So I'm going to take this one, and I'm going to take this color right here, which it is called Creme Brulee. Yeah? Yeah, Creme Brulee. So I'm going to dab into that, and then I'm just going to pat it onto my lid. And I just do both lids at the same time so that they kind of look similar. I mean, I cannot do one lid and then the other one. I don't know, I'm not that talented, I guess. I have to do them both at the same time so that I'm doing the same thing at the same time to the lids. So I feel like you can't really see. So it's just a really light color. Next, I'm going to take a pencil brush, and I'm going to go into this darker shade called Haute Chocolate. And I'm just going to barely put that on the V. Trying to really get, like, feel where your bone is, and just really push the color into there. Both sides. And then just keep looking to make sure that you've made both sides the same. Now at this point it's going to look a little bit messy, but I haven't blended, so I promise it gets better. So speaking of blending, I'm going to take my trusty MAC 217. Probably would be more helpful if it was the right way. And taking just a little bit more of this Creme Brulee, I'm going to blend it out. This part's really important because if you don't blend it properly, you're going to end up with like just weird, like abrupt lines on your face, and that's never, it's never a good thing. So going back in to Creme Brulee, taking a little bit more on that 217 brush, and blending. I like to blend in a circular motion. And then just kind of bring it around the crease like in a windshield wiper thing. And then just whatever you need. Like I feel like this side needs a little bit more of that Haute Chocolate color. Okay, so now we're going to go back to that same pencil brush with the Haute Chocolate color on it. We're just going to kind of not putting any more color on on the brush, we're just going to pull it down so that it connects. And then not adding any more color, go back to that and just kind of windshield wiper it out. So I'm actually going to go into this bronzer, Snow Bunny bronzer, and I'm going to use it like eyeshadow, which I think it should be. So I'm going to take a really small flat brush that's really dirty. Sorry, I really need to wash my brushes. But I'm going to take this very first super shimmery shade and I'm just going to tuck that right up against my brows. Don't want a whole lot of this because it's super, super shimmery. But I want enough to kind of set the brows off. Next I'm going to take, well, if I can find it, there it is. I'm going to take a fluffy angled brush and I'm going to go into this pink color right here. And I'm going to pick up a little bit of that and I'm just going to swish it over the top. Right between where I put the white and where I put that creme brulee color. It's really just going to kind of warm up that area right there with a little pop of color. And it's very subtle, and that's what I like. I like it that it's very subtle. This entire look actually is very subtle. And then go back in with your blender to make sure that you don't have any harsh lines. Now I'm actually going to use this for eyeliner as well. And I'm going to go into this brown color right here. And it actually shows up very coppery when you use it as eyeliner. So I'm going to put that on an angled brush and I'm just going to put that right up against my lash line. Turns out very coppery, very pretty. I was really surprised. You know, I expected it. It kind of looks the same as the creme brulee in the pan, but it does not come off the same at all. And once I get to some better light, you'll be able to see how all this came together. But literally just right up against the lash line. A funny little, by the way, I did use the Elizabeth Arden mascara that's so beautiful. And it is just as crappy as I thought it would be. I got so many clumps that it almost ruined my entire makeup. Like I almost had to start over completely. So won't be using that again. But I will keep it on my little makeup desk because it looks so pretty. So going back into that same bronzy shade right up underneath. But we're going to bring this one all the way across. Okay, so I'm going to take another fluffy brush and go right back into this white highlight shade, and we're going to put that in the corners of the eyes and just kind of blend up and out. Right there where the tear duct is. And then just kind of use it to blend out all those colors that we put down there. So I'm pretty much finished with this palette. Used literally almost every color. The only color I didn't use was this color right here. So used every color in the palette. Love it. So now we're going to go, the eyes are pretty, completely dropped my camera. So Okay, finally. Whew! That was really scary, like I thought I lost my life. Okay, so the eyes are pretty much done. The only thing we need now is we're going to go along the inner rim with this Wonder Pencil. To just kind of brighten that area up. Ah, okay. So that looks pretty good. So it's time for the craziness. Bring on the craziness. I did find that you have to be very, very, very careful with this. It is extremely pigmented. So I really just put a tiny, tiny, tiny bit on the brush. And I mean, you can see just that tiny bit, like you can see it on the brush. Blow it off, and I'm going to dab it where I want it to go, which is pretty much just along my cheekbones. And it's not as scary as it looks in the pan. Like, it looks very scary, but it's really not. I mean, I'm sure you could build it up to be very frightening, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to kind of slowly build it up until it's where I want it to be. And there isn't any glitter in this, so we will be using the Naked Illuminated palette. Just steady, just blend, blend, blend. I probably spend more time blending my makeup than I do doing my makeup. Okay, so now that that's done, and see, it's just really a pretty wash of color. It's not anything crazy if you don't want it to be crazy. We're going to use the exact same brush, and we're going to go into this Naked Illuminated palette. Just going to pick some up. Go right along the cheekbones. I'm also going to take it right down the center of my nose. And right there on my lip. Kind of blend it all out. So now we're going to do, we could either do lips or we could do mascara. I'm going to go ahead and get the mascara out of the way. I know I pulled mascara down, but I don't see it. So, okay, never mind. Well, I guess we're going to do lips. I know that I grabbed some. Well, dang it. Okay. Anywho, I'm going to start with this Sephora waterproof retractable lip liner in Nude. And I'm really just going to be very, very, very careful with this and just sketch it around my lips. Just kind of an FYI. When I started my makeup, when I moisturized, I did put chapstick on my lips. I mean, it's mostly in my lip skin now, but I feel like that's important.
The deed is done.
Thank you.
You do know your picture's falling, right?
Yes, I did. So just kind of fill that in, make sure your lips are all filled in. And now I'm going to go in with this beauty right here. It's the Elizabeth Arden in Desert Rose number 17. This is the first time I've used this color and I'm not disappointed. It's not super creamy, but the color payoff is definitely there. So I'm going to go on top of that with another Elizabeth Arden. This is the little gloss that I got, and this one is Precious Petal. Oh, it smells like icing. Okay, so I'm gonna have to find some guess I'm just gonna go with my little mini of Perversion because it's literally the first one that I grabbed. This is really hard to get off, but it's really good mascara. I do not curl my lashes very often. It needs to be like a really super important event for me to curl my lashes. It's just not something that I do. My lashes are actually pretty decently long, so I don't really feel like they need, you know, a whole lot of special help. And I'm terrible at putting on fake eyelashes. I keep telling myself I'm going to practice, but it's just not something that comes easy to me. So that's the entire look. See if I can actually show it to you. I'm sure you saw it better at the beginning of this video. So if you like this kind of thing, sorry, I know you're probably all getting sick from the craziness. If you like this kind of get ready with me stuff, give me a thumbs up. Thanks for spending some time with me, and I will see you guys later. Bye.